Hello everyone, my name is Valdian Chandra Bulyono. Today I and my friends Devita Wijay Putri, Valentino Hugo, and Anderis would like to present our research entitled Comparative Analysis of BART with Entanglement-Aware Decoding and Ensemble Technique for Summarizing Scientific Article in Medical Domain. This presentation consists of several subchapters. The first is the introduction, then there is some research question, and we also discuss several related studies. Next, there are methodology. After that, we will discuss the result and discussion of our research. And the last one is conclusion. Let's start with the first chapter, introduction. In the digital era, the amount of scientific literature continues to grow rapidly. This can also be a big challenge for researchers, especially in the medical domain, because they have to keep up with the latest developments, while scientific articles are usually long and time-consuming to read. Therefore, using automatic text summarization is a solution to overcome this problem. Automatic text summarization is an AI-based method for automatically summarizing long documents. There are two types of summarization: extractive summarization, which extract important sentence from the original text, and abstractive summarization, which produce a summary by paraphrasing the contents of the document. With the emergence of large language models, tasks like automatic text summarization can be handled more effectively, since LLM are capable of processing large-scale data. LLM is built using the transformer architecture, which consists of an encoder and decoder structure and leverage the self-attention mechanism. Unlike traditional methods that process text sequentially, transformers process text in parallel without relying heavily on word position. This makes LLM more efficient in capturing semantic relationship between words, especially in long text such as scientific articles. In the study, one of the models used in the encoder-only model from Transformer, namely BERT. BERT, BERT performance is superior in extractive text summarization due to its ability to capture important meaningful parts. However, BERT is unable to generate new text, so summaries from the BERT model seems more rigid. Therefore, the study also used an encoder-decoder model, namely BERT. BERT is more likely to produce more natural or human-readable summaries because its decoder structure is capable of generating new sentence based on the encoder representation. However, the BERT model weakness is that it often produce summaries with inconsistency of or hallucination. This is especially dangerous in the medical domain, where the accuracy and authenticity of the information in the summaries must be maintained. To address this, we propose an entanglement-aware decoding technique implemented in the BART model. In this technique, the model generates several candidate summary, then checks its sentence in the summary using a natural language inference model. This aims to increase the faithfulness of its sentence in the summary to the source article. In text summarization research, there are still not many studies exploring ensemble methods in context of LLM for summarization. There is one study introduced HESM, which performs token level ensemble of several different clinical T5 models. Then selects the final summary using MBR decoding. This approach achieved the highest score in the BioNLP 2023 competition, demonstrating the potential of ensemble methods for text summarization. Therefore, is in this study, we propose an ensemble stacking method with XGBoost as a meta learner to learn a combination of features, including prediction from birth, but and other additional input features. This allows the meta learner to dynamically select the most appropriate sentence to summarize. Next, let's discuss the research question of the study. In the study, we formulated several main questions to guide our research. This question focused on comparing extractive and abstractive models, applying entanglement-aware decoding to reduce hallucination, and evaluating whether ensemble stacking method and can effectively combine model with different architecture to improve summary quality. Now, let's move to the related studies. Here we summarize several works that are relevant to our research. Several Related works have explored the text summarization models. Some studies compare transformer-based model like BERT, T5, and Pegasus, showing their strengths and weaknesses across different datasets. Others focus on improving faithfulness, for example, with medical knowledge integration, or explore ensemble approach such as majority voting or model combination. However, there is still a lack of research on combining extractive and abstractive models together with environment-aware decoding to reduce hallucination while maintaining readability. This is the gap that our research addresses.
In this section, I will explain the overall research methodology. First, the study used the PubMed summarization datasets from Hugging Face, named CCDV PubMed summarization. The dataset contains 133,192 scientific papers, which are divided into 119,924 for training data, 6,633 for validation data, and 6,658 for testing data. This dataset contains a collection of medical articles and their abstracts, which function as reference summary or ground truth. Next, preprocessing was applied to the data. For the training data, the preprocessing that was done only used the default tokenizer from the model. So the model could learn from natural data and be trained to handle various types of input. For the testing data, however, more detailed preprocessing was performed as removing numeric reference, eliminating non-ASCII characters, removing colons, and deleting excessive spaces. This was done to simplify the text structure, avoid tokenization issues, and ensure that the summary did not contain unnecessary information. After preprocessing, BERT and BART were used as base models. Although both models were pre-trained models, they were trained using data that is not in the medical domain. Therefore, fine-tuning is done so that the model has a good understanding of medical terminology. To reduce hallucination in abstractive model, an ensemble word decoding technique was implemented on BART. In addition, an ensemble stacking method with XGBoost as a meta-learner was used to combine the output from BERT and BART. Finally, the generated summary from each model were evaluated using automatic metric, namely ROC, score, and summacy, and also using human evaluation. For testing stage, only 600 articles or about 10% of the total test data were used in order to reduce computational costs and avoid the risk of runtime disconnection.
Now I will explain how BERT was used in this research. First, the BERT model used in this study is BERT-based uncase, which consists of 12 encoder layers, 12 attention heads, has 768 hidden size, and has around 110 million parameters. During training, each article is split into sentences using the send-tokenized function. From these sentences, the top 30 sentences most relevant to the abstract were selected based on the IDF score. Then each sentence is given a label. If the similarity score with the abstract is greater than 0.3, then the sentence is given a label of 1, otherwise label 0. Next, the sentences were tokenized using the BERT tokenizer with a maximum length of 128 tokens. This limit was chosen to reduce computational cost since the average sentence length in the dataset didn't exceed this. To prevent bias toward the majority class, label balancing was applied. The model was fine-tuned with these following parameters. And then in the testing stage, the article text has additional preprocessing as explained in the preprocessing stage. This is useful for removing irrelevant information. The article was divided into sentences using the send-tokenized function. Then each sentence was tokenized using the BERT tokenizer, with the maximum token set to 128. The BERT model then assigned a relevance probability score to each sentence using a top K selection approach. The 5 sentences with the highest score were selected, then rearranged in their original order to produce a final summary with a maximum length of 256 words. Next, I will explain the BERT model that is used for abstractive summarization. In this study, use the BERT-large CNN model, which has 12 encoder layers and 12 decoder layers, 16 attention heads, 1024 hidden size, and around 400 million parameters. During training, first, the articles were tokenized using BERT tokenizer with a maximum token length of 1024. labeling each article as source IDS and for each abstract as target IDS. For the target IDS label, the padding token was replaced with a value of -100 so that it was not counted when calculating the loss during training. The fine-tuning process for the BART model used in this slide. And then in the testing stage, similar to the testing stage in the BERT model, the article is preprocessed first. The preprocessed article is then tokenized using the BERT tokenizer with a maximum token length of 1024 according to the maximum tokens that can be accepted by the BERT model. After that, the summarization process is carried out using the generate function with the do sample equals true for sampling activation. The top K is equal 60 and top P equal 0.995. Parameters are used to control the selection of tokens. Top key here functions to limit the 60 tokens with the highest probability, but only select tokens that cumulatively reach a total probability of 95%. Furthermore, there is temperature equals 1 to control how random the output probability distribution is, and no repeat n-gram size equals 4 to prevent repetition. There is also max length equals 256 and min length we set to 60 to set the maximum and minimum lengths of the generated summary. And then next, here to address the hallucination problem in abstractive models like BERT, we applied the entailment-aware decoding technique. The basic generation parameters remain the same as in the BERT baseline, but there is an additional parameter, namely num return sequence equals 4, so that each decoding attempt produces 4 candidate summaries. Then each sentence from each candidate summary is evaluated for its faithfulness to the source article using the NLE model, namely BART large MNLI. To ensure accurate evaluation and stay within the NLI input limit, we split the article into chunks of 2 sentences, and we make sure the combined tokens between the sentence in the generated summary and in the article chunk stay below the maximum input size. A sentence is accepted if its label is entailment with a score of at least 0.5 and if it's not redundant with previously selected sentence, meaning consistent similarity is 0.88 or lower. If no sentence is found that is classified as entailment, then a sentence with a neutral label will be selected as a fallback with the same criteria. The sentence selection process stops once the final summary reaches 5 sentences or when the decoding has reached 15 attempts. Next, I will explain the use of the ensemble stacking method with XGBoost as a meta-learner. Stacking works by using a meta-learner model to learn from the prediction results of base models, namely BERT and BART. However, XGBoost as a meta-learner here not only combines the outputs of various base learner, but also utilizes various additional features extracted from article summaries and abstracts. The training process begins with preprocessing the articles and splitting them into sentences. BERT then generates an extractive summary, while BART produces an abstractive summary. All sentences from the article, BART summary, and abstract are then converted into vector representations using sentence transformer. From the resulting vector representations, feature extraction is carried out, which can then be used as input features for the XGBoost model in the ensemble stacking method. The input features for the XGBoost model can be seen on this slide. As shown, we use several features including invert, SIMBART, TF-IDF score, position, length, and label as the ground truth during training. Since positive labels are much fewer than negatives, we set the scale post-weight parameter to handle class imbalance by applying a higher penalty for misclassifying important sentence. The XGBoost model was trained with these hyperparameters, which is an estimators equals 100, max depth equals 5, learning rate equals 0.1, and eval metric we set to log close. In the testing stage, the steps are the same as the training stage, but the label feature is no longer used. The XGBoost model predicts an importance score for each sentence, which represents how important that sentence is. The score is calculated as a weight combination of several features, such as 40% from SIMBART, 30% from TF-IDF score, 20% from INVERT, and 10% from the reverse position feature. Sentences with the highest importance scores are then selected until the maximum limit of 256 tokens is reached. This is to prevent the summary from becoming too long. The selected sentences are reordered according to their original order in the article, ensuring that the summary remains coherent. In addition, the study have two scenarios. The first one is Ensemble Basic, which is XGBoost combining BERT with standard BERT summaries. The second one is Ensemble EAD, which is XGBoost combining BERT and BERT that applies entanglement-aware decoding technique.
Now, let's move to the result and discussion. From the table, we can see that BERT performed quite well on automatic metrics, especially SUMAcy, since its summaries come directly from the source text. However, in terms of coherence and readability, the scores are only about 3 to 4, because the summary are too technical and rigid. BERT Basic, on the other hand, give the highest ROC and BERT score, but its SUMAcy score dropped to negative. This means that although the wording looks similar to the abstract, the meaning is sometimes misleading. This is also reflected in human evaluation, where coherence and faithfulness remain low. When we apply entanglement-aware decoding in BERT EAD, the ROC and BERT score are slightly lower, but SUMAcy improved significantly to a positive score, showing that the summary are more faithful to the source. Human evaluation also showed that even shorter summaries can still be effective if they remain accurate and logical. Finally, the ensemble stacking method provides the most balanced performance. Ensemble Basic achieved the highest ROC, while Ensemble EAD achieved the highest SUMAcy, showing that entanglement-aware decoding helped XGBoost pick more faithful sentences. However, faithfulness from human evaluation is still around scale 3, probably because some details are filtered out. Now is the conclusion. The study confirmed that automatic metrics alone are insufficient to reflect the overall quality of a summary, as aspects considered important by humans such as coherence, readability, and completeness of information cannot be fully measured by automatic metrics. For example, in BERT EAD, despite having lower ROC-L and BERT score values, its SUMAcy score increased and obtained consistent score in human evaluation because this model produced a concise summary but still easy to understand and contain facts that corresponded to the source article. This indicates that entanglement-aware decoding technique successfully reduced hallucination in the assertive model. Meanwhile, the Ensemble EAD method obtained competitive ROC-L and BERT score value and achieved the highest SUMAcy score among all models and was still considered quite good in the human evaluation aspect. Although the information conveyed was still incomplete due to truncation, the study successfully demonstrated that the combination of assertive and assertive model assisted by the entanglement-aware decoding technique proved effective in producing summary that maintain factual consistency without sacrificing semantic similarity or overlap of n-gram words with the reference summary. Further research need to explore parameter adjustment in entanglement-aware decoding technique in BERT EAD, or add other validation method so that the resulting summary remain faithful to the source article and is also able to contain important information more completely. That's all about our presentation. Thank you for your attention.